In the dimly lit vault beneath the city's oldest law firm, a single envelope holds the power to shatter your world. Behind brass-trimmed doors and beneath decades of dust, documents bearing royal seals and carefully preserved bloodlines whisper a truth that's been waiting generations to emerge. A hidden fortune, built on centuries of secrecy, has finally found its rightful heir. You're going about your daily life, completely unaware that your name is inscribed in those pages, that ancient powers have confirmed what destiny already knew. A team of attorneys is already in motion, their footsteps echoing through marble halls as they prepare to deliver news that will rewrite your story. Every step you take brings you closer to a revelation that will change everything you know about yourself. The weight of this inheritance has been concealed beneath layers of deception and distraction, hidden in plain sight, while forces beyond your comprehension worked tirelessly to keep it from you. Yet, despite the detours and delays, this moment has arrived, your name etched in destiny, waiting to be claimed. The wealth that has been kept from you is more than gold and riches. It is a legacy, a divine orchestration of purpose and promise that has been stored away until the appointed time. You were never forgotten. You were being prepared. This inheritance is more than financial wealth. It carries the weight of spiritual abundance, power, wisdom, and divine favor that have been reserved for this very hour. You have been equipped through trials, refined through adversity, and now the veil is lifting. Everything that was once hidden is being revealed, and what seemed unattainable is now within your grasp. The treasures of heaven are no longer locked away. They are being placed in your hands. For years, distractions and detours clouded your vision. Society, circumstances, and even your own doubts attempted to rewrite your identity, convincing you that you were ordinary. But the truth is undeniable. There is nothing ordinary about you. The chosen ones have always been set apart, their inheritance delayed but never denied. This moment marks the turning point, the unveiling of what has always belonged to you. As you stand at the threshold of this revelation, you must understand that your preparation was not in vain. God has been aligning every step, molding you into the person capable of carrying such an inheritance. The struggles you faced were never meant to destroy you, but to refine you. Each setback, every delay, and all the confusion were tools shaping you for this very hour. The wait is over. The forces that once worked in secret to conceal your blessings have lost their grip. No longer will deception cloud your path. The inheritance that was hidden is now exposed, and your hands are being positioned to receive. But receiving it requires more than acknowledgement. It demands readiness, faith, and action. Are you prepared to walk into the fullness of what has been promised to you? The answer lies within your heart, where destiny has been whispering all along. This is your moment. The hidden wealth, the divine favor, and the spiritual authority are ready to be unlocked. Chosen ones, the time has come to step into the abundance that has been waiting for you. Drop a comment, I receive it, if you're ready to claim your inheritance and step into divine abundance. Forces beyond what you can see have been working in the shadows, constructing invisible barriers designed to keep you from stepping into your divine inheritance. Every delay, every setback, every moment of doubt was not by accident. It was part of a calculated attempt to block your blessings and convince you that you were never meant for more. But chosen ones, the truth cannot be buried forever. The time for revelation has come, and no force can stand against it. The enemy has long understood your potential, even before you did. That's why confusion clouded your vision and fear whispered lies into your soul. Every opportunity that slipped through your fingers, every relationship that drained you, every disappointment that left you questioning your worth, these were not coincidences. They were strategic moves to keep you bound in limitation. But what the enemy meant for harm, God is now turning in your favor. Spiritual warfare is not a myth. It is a reality you have faced time and time again without even realizing it. The battles that waged within your mind, the voices that told you that you were not good enough, the relentless distractions that kept you from focusing on your true calling. These were attempts to rob you of your destiny. But chosen ones, the war has already been won. God has stepped in, and the tide is turning. The chains that once bound you are breaking, the limitations imposed upon you are shattering, and the lies spoken over your life are being silenced. No longer will fear dictate your future. No longer will the enemy's tactics hold you hostage. You are stepping into the fullness of who you were always meant to be, and nothing can stop you now. There is power in knowing that God has intervened on your behalf. He has seen every tear, heard every prayer, and felt every silent cry for breakthrough. And now He is removing the barriers that once seemed insurmountable. The doors that were closed are opening. The opportunities that were withheld are being released, and the favor that was hidden is now being revealed. Chosen ones, the enemy fought hard to keep you in the dark, but God's light is too powerful to be extinguished. This is your moment to reclaim everything that was stolen, to stand firm in your faith, and to walk boldly into the destiny that has always been yours. The time has come to break free. No more doubt, no more hesitation, no more delay. Everything in your life, the struggles, the setbacks, the moments of waiting, has been leading to this exact moment. You weren't ready before, but now you are. God, in His infinite wisdom, has been orchestrating every step, every lesson, and every experience to align perfectly with His divine timing. What once felt like endless delays were, in fact, preparations for the extraordinary inheritance that is now being revealed to you. You see, chosen ones, God's timing is never early and never late. It's always perfect. There were moments when you questioned why things weren't happening, why doors remained closed, why opportunities slipped away. But had you received your inheritance too soon, it would have been lost, misused, or squandered. The challenges you faced were not meant to break you, but to prepare you, to strengthen your character, sharpen your discernment, and teach you the value of what is now being placed in your hands. This inheritance isn't just about wealth, it's about destiny. You've been shaped, molded, and refined for a purpose far greater than you imagined. Each hardship was a tool in God's hands, carving away doubt, fear, and limitation, so that when this moment arrived, you would be ready to carry the weight of your calling. Now the appointed time has come. No more waiting, no more wondering. Your inheritance is here, and it is yours to claim. God has been aligning people, opportunities, and circumstances in ways you couldn't see. Behind the scenes, divine connections have been forming, resources have been gathering, and your name has been written in places of influence. The time for preparation is over. Now is the season of manifestation. What once seemed distant and unattainable is now within reach, because heaven's calendar has declared, now is the time. You can no longer afford to hesitate or doubt. The inheritance is here, the moment is now, and all that is required of you is faith. Step into what has been prepared for you with confidence, knowing that every delay had a purpose, every hardship served a plan, and every prayer has been heard. This is the moment when everything changes. The season of waiting is over, the documents have surfaced, and your name is written in divine favor. Chosen ones, God's timing is flawless, and you are exactly where you need to be to receive what has been destined for you. Drop a comment, "I'm ready," if you believe this is your moment to step boldly into your destiny. For too long, your family has suffered under the weight of lack, missed opportunities, and unfulfilled dreams. The struggles you've endured were never meant to be permanent. They were merely the foundation upon which something greater would be built. Now, through you, generational blessings are being unlocked. What was withheld from those before you is being restored through you. You are the one chosen to break the cycle of limitation and usher in a new era of abundance and prosperity. This inheritance is more than money. It is favor, influence, and a divine mandate to walk in a higher calling. God's blessings are not confined to financial gain. They touch every area of your life: relationships, purpose, health, and spiritual growth. The wealth you are stepping into is holistic, and it is designed to equip you to fulfill your destiny with power and confidence. Your obedience in stepping into this blessing will create ripples that will extend far beyond your reach. Think beyond the immediate and see the broader vision. Your faith and boldness will inspire others, opening doors for those who come after you. You are not just securing wealth, you are securing a legacy of righteousness, impact, and divine favor that will echo through time. The obsidian inner order is forged for those who relentlessly pursue immortal greatness. This is a sacred group of titans who understand that mastery leaves an eternal mark. Every week, our warriors gather for profound strategy sessions that pierce the veil of mediocrity. No surface-level content, no spiritual bypass, just ancestral wisdom merged with modern domination from those who've conquered their domains. With over 450 chosen members, these weekly calls deliver the sacred blueprints needed to claim your sovereign throne. Every transmission is preserved in our sanctified vault, accessible to those who understand that wisdom reveals itself when the student is ready. This isn't about temporary motivation, it's about awakening your dormant power. Our private Discord has become the inner sanctum where genuine kings connect in ways that reshape reality. Here, legacies are forged, destinies are aligned, and brotherhood transcends the shallow connections of the masses. When members of the Order unite, the universe conspires to make way. Stop watching from the sidelines. Your seat at the table of titans awaits. The link is in the description below. As you step into your inheritance, understand this. Not everyone will celebrate your breakthrough. Some will question it, others will envy it, and a few will even try to convince you that it isn't real. The enemy knows that doubt is a powerful weapon, and he will use people, circumstances, and even your own mind to challenge what God has set before you. But chosen ones, you must stand firm. The promise has already been written, and nothing can take it away from you. Expect resistance. When you begin to rise, there will be those who cannot understand it. They will say you are unworthy, that it's too good to be true, or that you must have misunderstood. They will remind you of your past, your failures, and your weaknesses. But remember this, God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. Your inheritance is not based on public approval, it is based on divine decree. Even within yourself, doubt may creep in. Thoughts of unworthiness, fear of responsibility, and uncertainty about the future might try to shake your confidence. But chosen ones, you were not given this blessing to shrink back in fear. You have been prepared, equipped, and anointed for such a time as this. Stand tall in the knowledge that what God has for you is yours. No question, no hesitation. The enemy will send distractions and discouragement in an attempt to make you lose focus. There will be challenges designed to exhaust you, unexpected setbacks that test your faith, and whispers that tell you to give up. But no weapon formed against you will prosper. This is your season to move forward with unwavering determination. The same God who brought you this far will not abandon you now. Chosen ones, you must fortify your heart and mind against the noise of opposition. Surround yourself with truth, align yourself with those who believe in your purpose, and refuse to entertain negativity. Your inheritance is too valuable to be forfeited by doubt or fear. Stay rooted in the promises of God and walk with confidence. knowing that no force on earth or in the spiritual realm can strip away what has been divinely assigned to you. The opposition you face is simply confirmation of the magnitude of your blessing. If there was nothing significant about your inheritance, there would be no resistance. The fact that the enemy is fighting so hard to shake your belief proves that you are on the verge of something life-changing. What once seemed distant and unattainable is now rushing toward you with unstoppable force. The waiting period is over, and God's divine acceleration is in motion. Chosen ones, what used to take years will now happen in months, and what once seemed impossible will become effortless. Doors that were locked tight are now swinging open, and opportunities you never imagined are aligning in your favor. This is the season of rapid manifestation. You've endured the slow, painful process of preparation. But now the pace is shifting. God is moving swiftly, aligning circumstances, and removing every delay that once held you back. No longer will you watch from the sidelines while others step into their blessings. Your time has come, and it's happening faster than you ever expected. The breakthroughs you prayed for, the blessings you dreamed about, and the changes you hoped for are now becoming reality right before your eyes. Chosen ones, divine acceleration is not about luck or chance. It's about alignment. When your heart, mind, and spirit are in sync with God's plan, things begin to move at a supernatural pace. Every obstacle that once stood in your way is being torn down, and every setback is turning into a setup for something greater. God is restoring lost time, bringing clarity to confusion, and replacing struggle with ease. You may feel overwhelmed by the sudden shift, but do not shrink back. Walk boldly, for this acceleration is meant to propel you into the fullness of your destiny. The dreams that once felt too big to accomplish are now within reach. Your finances, your relationships, your purpose, everything is being fast-tracked by the divine hand of God. What used to require long, exhausting battles will now come with minimal effort. The old season of waiting, striving, and second-guessing is gone. Chosen ones, this is your confirmation that you are stepping into a supernatural shift, one that will leave others in awe. The very people who doubted you, who counted you out, will have no choice but to acknowledge the hand of God on your life. He is accelerating you past your limitations and launching you into new heights of favor and influence. Now is not the time to hesitate. When God moves, you must move with him. The momentum is here, the season has changed, and your breakthrough is no longer in the distance. It's here. It's time to let go of fear, step into faith, and embrace the speed at which God is propelling you forward. This inheritance is not just about wealth, it's about identity. Chosen ones, you are being called to step into your God-given authority and embrace a new identity that aligns with the magnitude of the blessing before you. No longer can you operate in the shadows of doubt and insecurity. You must rise to the occasion, knowing that you were chosen for a higher calling. This is your moment to take ownership of who you truly are. Walking in divine authority means understanding that you are no longer the person you once were. The struggles, the failures, and the doubts of the past cannot define you anymore. God is elevating you, positioning you in places of influence, and calling you to lead with confidence and wisdom. This inheritance comes with responsibility, and you must carry it with grace, strength, and humility. Not everyone will understand this transformation. Some will question your authority, and others will try to remind you of your past. But chosen ones, hear this. Your past has no power over the future God has ordained for you. The people who cannot comprehend your elevation were never meant to walk with you into this new season. Some connections must be left behind because not everyone can go where God is taking you. This journey requires unwavering faith and an unshakable belief in your divine right to walk in authority. You are not stepping into this inheritance by chance. You were predestined for it. The doubts of yesterday cannot hold you captive today. God is giving you a new level of influence, resources, and spiritual power to impact the world around you. Embracing your new identity means walking boldly in rooms where you once felt unworthy, speaking with confidence where you once felt small, and carrying yourself with the knowledge that you are an heir to divine favor. No longer will you shrink to fit spaces that were never meant to contain you. You have been chosen to stand tall, to lead, and to inspire others to claim their own inheritance. This is your moment to operate in power, to speak life, to shift atmospheres, and to command the blessings that have been set aside for you. You are not just anyone. You are a chosen vessel, an ambassador of divine favor, and a beacon of God's unending grace. Own it, walk in it, live it. This moment is more than just an opportunity. It is a divine appointment. Chosen ones, heaven has been orchestrating your inheritance long before you were aware of it. The challenges you faced, the lessons you learned, and the patience you cultivated were all part of God's meticulous plan to bring you to this exact place in time. What is happening now is not random. It is the fulfillment of a promise made long ago. The trials you endured were not in vain. Every struggle, every disappointment, every tear was a necessary step in preparing you for what is now unfolding. Your faith has been tested in the fire, and through it you have been refined like gold. Now, as the blessings manifest, you will see that the wait was worth it, and the hardships were simply the groundwork for something far greater than you imagined. Chosen ones, you are standing on holy ground. This moment signifies the breaking of old cycles, the tearing down of strongholds, and the opening of doors that were previously locked. God is not only blessing you, He is entrusting you with a mantle of responsibility. You have been called to walk in abundance, but also to steward it wisely, using your inheritance to fulfill His purpose on earth. Heaven's endorsement is upon you. The favor that surrounds you now is evidence that God has not only seen your struggles, but has declared your victory. You were not forgotten. You were being positioned. As you step into your inheritance, remember that this is about more than personal gain. It is about fulfilling a divine mission that extends beyond your lifetime. This is a moment to live with purpose, to walk with intention, and to move with the knowledge that every step you take is part of a larger divine plan. The world may not understand the significance of what is happening to you, but chosen ones, your spirit knows. You have been waiting, hoping, and believing, and now it is here, the manifestation of God's promises. No longer will you question if you are worthy. No longer will you doubt if you are capable. This inheritance is yours, and it has been sealed in heaven. Walk with the confidence that comes from knowing you are living in the overflow of God's grace. Chosen ones, the moment you have been waiting for is here. This is not just another day. This is the defining moment that changes everything. The inheritance that has been hidden, delayed, and fought over is now within your grasp, and there is no more room for hesitation or doubt. The time to step into your divine abundance is now. Everything you have endured, the pain, the waiting, the unanswered questions, has led to this. God has been working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail, and now He is calling you to rise and claim what has always been yours. The season of striving is over. This is the season of possessing. No more struggling to prove yourself. No more waiting for validation from others. Your name has already been written in divine favor. You have been chosen not by accident, but by divine design. This inheritance was set aside for you before you even knew to ask for it. It carries the weight of generations, the fulfillment of promises, and the manifestation of God's unshakable plan for your life. The waiting has only made you stronger, wiser, and more prepared to receive it in full. But understand this. Stepping into your inheritance requires action. You cannot afford to sit on the sidelines and watch as opportunities pass you by. This is your time to move boldly, to speak with authority, and to declare over your life that you are stepping into everything God has promised. Chosen ones, fear and doubt have no place in this next chapter. The doors are open, the favor is flowing, and the blessings are ready to be claimed. This is your season to walk in abundance, influence, and divine purpose. You were never meant to struggle forever. You were always destined to rise above and step into supernatural provision and overflow. God is waiting for you to take that step, to claim your legacy with boldness and certainty. Everything you need has already been prepared. This is not the time to hesitate. It is time to step forward and take hold of your rightful place in God's divine plan.